Hi everyone, I'm Sophie Howard from Harcourts on Auckland's beautiful Hibiscus coast. Welcome to today's Real Estate Chat, where we will be covering some of the main questions our sellers have when it comes to marketing their property by auction. Marketing property via auction is a no-price marketing strategy. So what we're doing is fostering an environment of competition where we're putting one buyer against another to bid to reach that premium price for you. Versus in a traditional real estate transaction where we might have a vendor here, a purchaser here, and we're working to likely meet in the middle. So this no price marketing strategy gives you as the seller a premium opportunity to achieve the highest price that the market has to offer at that time. So let's go through a few of the main questions that our sellers have when it comes to the process. So what is a reserve price? As a vendor, this is your real handle of control during an auction. This is the price where you are not willing to sell your home below, but once we exceed that with buyer bidding, then your home is on the market and will sell to the highest bidder under the hammer. Now, how you might come to this reserve price is through your own expectation and all of the buyer feedback that your agent has delivered to you over the 3.5 or 4.5 marketing campaign. Now, a few days out from your auction, you'll have a meeting with your agent and your auctioneer, and this is where they will seek your reserve price in writing. Now, one thing to bear in mind is that at Harcourts we offer vendor bidding. So if there is, say, a pause in the bidding below your reserve price, or if we only have one bidder, then our auctioneer can place a bid on your behalf called a vendor bid. But this can only be done up to that reserve price. Now, vendor bidding is fantastic because it means that at Harcourts we can sell properties with just one bidder. It's an important factor to keep in mind, it's an important strategy, shall I say, that you should always ask your agency if they can offer for you. Can I sell my home pre-auction? Well, yes you can. Auctions are merely a process and you can actually sell your home in 3 different phases. Phase 1 is pre-auction, phase 2 is on the scheduled auction date under the hammer, and phase 3 is the situation we get into where we haven't had any unconditional buyers, but we now invite conditional purchasers to go ahead and make an offer if they wish. So if a purchaser brings you as the seller an acceptable pre-auction offer, then what we do is we bring the auction forward to 48 hours after that offer has been signed. Now what we do is the auctioneer states what that pre-auction offer is and then invites any further bidding from other parties who might be there. One of 2 things will happen. It'll either sell to a higher bid to possibly another party, or if no one else is ready to bid on that day, then it will sell to the acceptable pre-auction offer party and you'll have an unconditional sale on your home. Now, should I sell my home in rooms or at an on-site auction? Well, the choice is really yours and the process is exactly the same. So it really comes down to seller preference, but you also might like to consider factors such as the time of the year and the weather, also the type of home that it is. For example, we're heading into our wetter months over winter, and if we have, say, a 2-bedroom unit or a townhouse that it doesn't have very big indoor-outdoor flow or indoor living, you might opt for an in-rooms auction instead. With our in-rooms auctions, buyers and sellers have more control and it's possibly more of a comfortable bidding environment and more like a business transaction. Here at Harcourts Tandem Realty, we have modern and dedicated auction rooms. So you as the seller can sit in your own private room, which has actually a TV that links into our auction rooms so you can hear and see proceedings as they unfold in real time. Of course, I'm a big advocate of on-site auctions as well because there is the emotional factor that comes into it. So if you have a property that has a you have to see it to believe it type aesthetic or a real wow factor, then you may want to consider on-site as your preference. We've had so many situations where buyers come in with a budget of X, but you can just see when they're under competition and they either see the glimmering sea view or the lush greens of the nearby park, they're more emotionally inclined to possibly push that barrier and bid a little bit higher. Here at Harcourts, we are passionate about the auction process and have been selling properties under the hammer since 1888. If you would like to have a confidential chat about how the auction process might work for you and your property, get in touch and we'd love to help and show you the Harcourts difference.